Tonight's episode of the 31st Lap Podcast is brought to you by Demico, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep, and Ram, serving the Finger Lakes since 1963. And DirtTrackDigest.com. If it's on dirt, it's on Dirt Track Digest.
This is the 31st Lap Podcast, recorded live in the studios of FingerLakes1.com in downtown Seneca Falls, New York. And now, your host, Chris Marquardt.
Good afternoon, actually. It's good morning, about 11:30 on Thursday morning, a little outside of our regular time slot. Going to bring you just a real quick update. We talked a little bit about taking this week off, but we've got so much stuff going on that we really can't let the week go by without at least telling you a little bit what's going on in the Finger Lakes. We are on FingerLakes1.com. This is the 31st lap presented by Demico, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep. Thanks for joining us this morning. Action coming up at Canandaigua Motorsports Park. Black Rock's planning on having some action over at that facility this weekend. You can get into Oswego Speedway. We'll be talking a little bit about all that. Big news right now, Matt Shepard. He is serving notice that everybody needs to be aware of his new program with HBR Racing, picking up the win Saturday. Good win for him over at Fonda, second career win. Great job for him. 4 laps to go. Shepard got up to second, passing Bobby Varon, and then he stalked Danny Varon while he was leading. Danny was real good on restarts, front to back through the course of the event. But Shepard closed in the final circuits, working lap 29. The caution flew in that 30-lap feature, and just as Shepard was drawing even, final restart, Varon got out once again. Shepard charged around the high side of turn number 3. Got the lead coming off turn number 4. Beat him to the checkers. Ronnie Johnson, he flipped real hard in the first turn early on, striking a soft spot when he was at full speed. The wheel bit into the clay, and it sent him into a barrel roll. He walked away okay. He was a little dazed, but he was all right ultimately. Sunday, Matt was at it again. This time he was in Norm Hansel's 357. He picked up the win at 5 Mile Point. And that was the season closer for the 2013 Race of Champions Dirt Modified Tour, delayed over from last fall. Shepard, while he won the feature, Stuart Friesen ended up picking up the championship, finishing in third. We talked about Canandaigua. Canandaigua's opener is set for tomorrow and Saturday. The Jan Corcoran Memorial Weekend has been moved to a 2-day program. Friday's card, which we're going to be seeing tomorrow, 1,000 to win. 35 lap sportsman event. It's going to be a real good time to watch those guys get out there. 1,000 to win for those cars. 305 sprints plus the pure stocks. High laps for the big blocks around the card. And the 2 sessions are going to set the 4th and 6th place starters for Saturday's 64-lap feature. Saturday's card, 6,400 to win, 64-lap modified. Maine is going to be the headline on a busy night with the sportsman back again, the Pro Street Stocks and the new Legend Sportsman. CMP's website is asking any questions be directed to Greg Emerson, 585-624-1509. BlackRock also has some action on deck for this weekend, which is going to be a fun one to watch. They're going to be doing not BlackRock, remiss, the Yates County Speedway in Dundee. They canceled their opener, which was April 5th and April 6th. That was the Crate Sportsman in the Modified Challenge. This is open practice coming up Friday the 18th, and the track record night come and set a new BlackRock track record on April the 25th. Action both the 18th and the 25th is scheduled to start at 6:45. Again, BlackRock going to be practicing Friday, unless anything changes between now and then, because who knows with the way that this weather's been. You can see 4 seasons in a single day. Excited to announce once again. I know we've talked about this a little bit before. The sprint cars, the ESS is going to be back at BlackRock for the first time in several years. Now, in addition to that, the Northeast Showdown ROC Dirt Modified Series is going to be there Tuesday, May 13th, coming out of Yates County Speedway. The Race of Champions Dirt Modified Series will visit the track Tuesday, May 13th, 7 o'clock. 60-lap feature, 5,000 to win. Also on the card will be the Crate Sportsman. Been a lot of changes over there, a lot of good things, a lot of good talk over there with Dan Harpel and Yates County Speedway. So congratulations to those guys as they continue to move forward with it. And once again, we alluded to the sprint cars are going to be there in July. So excited to see that one come to pass. We alluded a little bit earlier to Some of the changes over there at Brewerton and Fulton, they've got their schedule has been thrown into a tailspin, much as any of the tracks in the Northeast at this point. There's so much wet weather and wet grounds. A lot of the tracks are ready to go, but the problem is the parking areas. The pit areas are a mess, or your common areas where the fans and spectators are supposed to be parking their automobiles, just completely saturated. It's going to be turning into a nightmare. So again, more stuff being jockeyed around. So Brewerton at this point has pushed their opener back to May 2nd. So the preseason test session has been moved to April 29th at 6:30. So that's Brewerton. Brewerton opener May 2. Practice April 29th. Fulton Speedway in turn decided to pick up the open date and expanded their high bank holdup, which is now a 2-day event, April 25th and 26th. So that's a week from this weekend. All 4 of the weekly classes are going to fill preliminary night, if you will, on April 25th. Action begins at 7 o'clock, April 25th in Fulton. The Modifieds headline the Friday night portion, capping the night with a 35-lap feature. The IMCA Modifieds 4-cylinder super stocks are also going to be on the card. The Mod Lights are going to be racing on the Friday program, moving from Saturday back to Friday instead of Saturday as previously scheduled. And Sportsman, Late Models 305s, and we'll have dedicated hot lap sessions during Friday night's program for anybody that wishes to do so. So the Sportsman, Late Models 305 sprints are all going to be out there for practice times on Friday, April 25th at Fulton Speedway during the High Bank Holdup. Saturday's attraction is the Super Dirt Car Series season opener. 100-lap modified feature will be on the card along with the 1,000-to-win Sportsman cars. And those guys are going to be going for a spot in the Outlaw Weekend Sportsman Championship. On the Sportsman card, American Racer or Hoosier Tires are allowed. Teams looking to test their cars are going to have the chance to do so at Fulton, 4 o'clock on Saturday this week, April 19th. So you can go shake your car down and get it ready to go for the 100-lap modified feature, which is going to be scheduled again for the 26th. No events during the High Bank Holdup weekend are going to award track points. So you're going to be able to go there and not really face any penalties in terms of handicapping or anything like that. But nobody usually does any of that kind of stuff this early in the season anyway. Race winners in the Mod Lights, IMCA Modified, and 4-cylinder features are earning guaranteed spotting spots for the Outlaw Weekend Championship events for those divisions, which is scheduled for October 3rd and 4th. Yates County Speedway, as we talked about, the Lucas Oil Empire Super Sprints, they are back at Yates County Friday, July 18th. It's the first stop for them since 2011, so it's good to see that back. And it's the 64th, I can't believe this, it's the 64th time Empire Super Sprints have raced at the Dundee Oval, be it whatever name you call it, Dundee Speedway, Dundee Raceway, Yates County Speedway, Black Rock Speedway. Mel Lane stands atop all of them with only, I shouldn't say only, he's got 6 wins, but you figure with 64 different races, that means there's been a lot of different people in victory lane total. There's been 40 different winners. Chuck Heaving won the last event in July 2011. The season's going to have practice sessions, like we said, April 18th and the 25th. The season is going to open officially May 2nd with the CSRA Sprint Cars, 602 Crate Sportsman, the BRP, and Crate Late Models, IMCA Modified Street Stocks, 4-cylinder stocks, 602 Sprints, and Youth Band. So busy night on the opener at Yates County Speedway over there in Dundee. We talked a little bit about what was going on in Fulton. We would be remiss if we left out Oswego. Oswego's got a Spruce Up Day presented by Pizza Villa, 10 o'clock on Saturday, with test sessions for all divisions scheduled for 1 to 5 on Saturday, April 26th. So cleanup day. Get over there and support the track, help them get the grounds ready to go. It's pretty cool that track does that. They really bring the community in and get the community involved in getting the facility race ready. Again, Pizza Villa backing that. 10 o'clock is when cleanup starts on Saturday, the 19th, and then Saturday, April 26th, open test session for all divisions. Pits open at 11:30, practice 1 to 5. Pit passes are $25. Grandstands are free. And once again, there's a little bit more information here about the High Bank holdup. We got that one pretty much covered. Again, good weekend for Matt Shepard. Interesting to see. It'll be real interesting to see what he does Saturday. It's going to be a stacked field over there at Canandaigua as they work through their program. The Jan Corker Memorial again this year is going to be a 2-day weekend. Mike is in. I think he's back by now. He might still be down there in Virginia. He's doing a Civil War tour, and if you've been following Mike Mallett on Facebook at all, he's been posting some really, really cool pictures of everything that he's come across down there. He's been at the courthouse. He's visited several different Civil War sites. So really cool for him. He's down there having a good time. He's a real history buff. So wish him the best. And we're just giving you a quick update, recap of what we already saw. NASCAR's got the weekend off. The Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond is scheduled for April 26th, 7 o'clock start time on that. Congratulations to Kevin Harvick picking up his win over Dale Jr. and Jimmy Johnson in the Bojangles Southern 500 at Darlington from Saturday night. A lot of fun to see there. And then Chase Elliott picking up his second win in the Nationwide Series. So good to see that. He's really making some noise there for Junior Motorsports. I think we've pretty much recapped everything that we were hoping to get in. Of course, we wouldn't want to do this without making mention of D'Amico Chrysler Dodge Jeep, who makes the 31st lap possible week in and week out. My wife is absolutely loving her journey. My Avenger, I love that thing, but I eventually had to get rid of that because I just outgrew it. We had to have a little bit more room, so we've got a Grand Caravan now. They're the best over there. Get over to say hi to Patrick in the shop, shake hands with Steve Riffle, my godkin, or Michael D'Amico in the showroom. Full-service parts department, repairs, guaranteed best deal in getting you into a new Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep. Bringing any price quote from any other dealer. Those guys are going to match it, guaranteed. Online is www.d'amicochrysler.jeep.com. Call the shop at 855-261-3035. The store open dailies at 8:30, Monday to Saturday. And that means we're done with that. And that means we've recapped all that stuff. We hit on all those points. Like I said, guys, it's not going to be anything crazy. Thanks for joining us here on the morning edition, if you will, of the 31st lap. We just wanted to get something in there so that everybody kind of knows what direction they can go over the next couple weeks. We're going to have the full staff back here next Thursday at a regular time of 7:15. Coming up here in just about an hour or so, we've got the Board Sports Show here on Finger Lakes 1 going to come on, and those guys are going to be Skyping in a world-renowned surf and wakeboarder from Hawaii. So that'll be a fun conversation. I believe that's a first for a Hawaii-based guest on Finger Lakes 1. That's going to do it for me. I appreciate it, everybody. The boys took they've got their week off, but we want to at least squeeze a little bit of time in here this weekend, just give you guys a quick update on everything that's going on and everything that's expected here in and around the Finger Lake. Congratulations to Matt Shepard on a couple wins last weekend, and I fully expect he's going to keep that momentum going as he works through this weekend's assignments as well. So, like I said, that's going to do it for us. Thanks a lot, guys, and we're going to see you right back here on the 31st lap next week.